All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone, and we're in the S650. It's been a very long time since I've recorded a video in the 2024 Mustang GT, and we're gonna have some fun. We have a nice night out, cool, and we are going to draggy the car, man. It has been a minute since I've done anything with the S650, and it's a shame. I'm not gonna lie, I really have kind of neglected this car. It's a great car, great daily, but just the lack of tuning and whatnot, I personally haven't been motivated to do anything performance-wise with this vehicle, which in all reality, there is things to do, and it really would be a good idea, but it has been the daily essentially for a year now, pretty much a year now, and it's been an amazing daily, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Great in the rain, great in the snow. Yes, it did snow in Texas recently, but I'm gonna get this car detailed because we now have potentially the best week we've had in like 2 months upon us. So now is the perfect time to get the car detailed, looking nice, so I can just vibe out and cruise. Because I ain't gonna lie, having the heated seats, oh man, dude, when it's cold, oh man, having them heated seats is nice. We are gonna drag the car though. Last time I dragged it, it was like 2 kDA, like 90 degrees out. Since it's like 20 degrees cooler, probably like what, 300, 400, 500 max DA. Should be pretty decent. We got some pops. I'm actually gonna go ahead and like warm the tires up right now. It's been a minute since I've done a hit in this car though, so. Warm up again in another spot, but it has been a minute since I've done hits in this car. Wonder what the hell's going on over there. Sounds amazing though. The only way to do hits in this car is in drag mode too. Cannot do it in any other mode. Woohoo! It feels good. It feels damn good. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like damn good. I just passed a cop going like 60. Ah!
A few moments later.
I'm actually pretty curious to see what this thing can draggy. I didn't do no E30 mix. It's just on straight 93. Pretty much like a half a tank, full weight. I just have like the seat backs obviously like folded down just so, you know, it sounds a little bit more mean, but pretty much a stock car. The only thing that this car has is a Steeda H pipe. Everything else is stock. Active catback, which honestly I do love the way this car sounds with the stock active catback. I don't see myself actually going ahead and changing that. The only thing that I would do like exhaust wise would be obviously like long tube headers if I went like the Whipple route or something like that, and obviously, you know, maybe dumps. But as far as like, you know, going to like a Corsa or a Borla, yeah, those sound good, but I really like the way this stock active catback sounds, because like you can literally make it like bonk, like it's quiet, dude. Like it's graveyard quiet if you really wanted to be quiet. And then obviously in drag mode, when it's fully opened up, it's, you know, pretty loud. It's like loud but not too loud to where it's like, it's a good tone. It's a nice deep tone, man. That's why I like this catback. So I wouldn't change it. Has a nice throaty tone to it. I think honestly, like these Gen 4s, they're 100% like the best sounding Coyote Mustang. In my personal opinion, I think the Gen 4s are the best sounding ones. I just love the way they sound. All right, you might not be able to get the drag of the car because there's actually quite a few cars out tonight, but we'll do some hits. Like a little second gear hit here. Engine oil temp got to 248 right there. It just, oh God, bro, it takes a while for this car to get up. I think I actually did reset the draggy. How quick did I get? Cause yeah, I got to 111 there. Like, what the hell? It's crazy because with this car, like, I'm making so much noise for like so long compared to the Shelby GT350. Like, if that was in the Shelby GT350 right there, I would have been going like over 140 mile an hour. Like, I'm only going 110. Like, what the hell? Like, this car needs mods, y'all. I still got the carbon traps in here too. I probably should take those out. I have not taken those out yet. I've had this car for almost a year now. I honestly don't think I'm gonna have enough road to even drag the car. Like, legit, I don't think I'm gonna have enough road.
One eternity later.
All right, welcome back to the channel. It is the next day. Gotta run to the store real quick. Getting this car detailed today as well. First time this year, and honestly probably first time in like, oh my gosh, I don't know how long. It's been a long time since I got this car detailed. It's crazy, man. Like, I should not be neglecting this car. Brand new Mustang, it's got potential. I don't know, man. That Shelby GT350, it messed me up, for real. In a good way, you feel me? Man, I really should just, like, I don't even need to do like performance mods, because like every time that I buy a car, like, I only care about doing performance mods, you know? Like, I never do like exterior stuff like that, interior stuff like that. Never do it, man. I always like jump right to literally quite like headers, tune, and then boost. Like this car, you know, maybe I should do something a little bit different, man, you know, because I do want to get new wheels for it, because I know for a fact if I get wheels for this car, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. And I want to get some F14s just because they're light, you know, they're made by, they are technically, you know, made by Weld, just a different subsidiary, so know they're good quality. I want to just get some F14s for it, lower the car very, very, very slightly with some BMR drag suspension, and then, you know, do some exterior mods and stuff like that. You know, I know they got a carbon trunk for this car. What else they got for this? I know they got a hood now. I know they got fenders. I don't think they got doors yet, but I know they got a lot of nice exterior mods. They got a carbon fiber steering wheel for this car now. I mean, there's a lot of things technically I could do that are non like performance oriented. Yeah, the wheels and tires and suspension technically is performance, but the car will look nice. There's a couple things I could do to this car, you know, just to get it looking right and ready for boost, because like I don't really want to Whipple this car. I prefer not to. Nothing against Whipple, but like I really want to twin turbo this car, but it's pointless if there's no tuning. So I'm just like, damn. And like even getting headers, bro, like the thing is, just because I've had so many Mustangs and you know I've been around so many builds, I've ran so many builds, I know for a fact, literally, if I was to go ahead and put this car on like 17 by 10 F14 in the back, 18 by 5 F14 in the front, and let's say that I just said forget it, and I just was just gonna full send it and just daily the car on a drag pack, and then instead of going ahead and spending that, what is it, like $1,700 on headers, if I was to go ahead and get myself some like aerospace brakes instead, I'm telling you, the 60 to 130 would be damn near similar, as opposed to going ahead and doing headers. So I'm just like, might as well just go ahead and you know, get the car set up, because if I twin turbo the car, I just wasted my time and money on buying headers. Yeah, it would sound cool, don't get me wrong. So technically it wouldn't be a waste of time because it would sound good, but you know, but who knows when tuning is going to be available? That's the thing, you know, who knows when tuning is going to be available. I'll tell y'all this, I'll get wheels for this car, I'll lower this car, and I'll do some exterior shit. If tuning is not available by March 31st or May 1st, you know what, I'll say this, if tuning is not available by May 1st, then we'll start doing the headers and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna go too crazy because obviously I still daily this vehicle. We'll do the headers and we'll just get it ready for either a Whipple or, you know, just to be, you know, just a little bolt-on car, even though it really won't be fast, but at the same time, ideally it don't really need to be that fast. We'll do that, you know what I'm saying? So I'll give it 2 months. I'll give it this month, next month. If it ain't tunable by March 1st, I'm gonna get headers for it. But within these 2 months, I'm gonna get wheels, tires, and I'm gonna lower it. I'm gonna do that. I think that's a good idea. Cause if it's tunable, I'm gonna keep it. Obviously, if it's tunable. If it's tunable, this thing going on E85 immediately. I'm getting it. I'm hitting up. Hey, Rob, I need an E85 file immediately. This thing's going on E85. You feel me? Then you know, there'll be headers, E85. I'll remove the carbon traps. You know, this thing will make 500 horsepower, and then, you know, it'll probably be pretty quick. You know, for a little bolt-on daily, it'll be probably pretty quick. Oh, I hit the rev limiter. Damn. I forgot to turn off the advanced track. I hit the rev limiter. Sounds good though. See, it comes up pretty quick with this car. Like I've noticed this thing, like it's weird because I feel like sometimes like it just comes up. It comes up quicker than I really expected to come up. I didn't turn off advanced tracks. I think it hit like a, I don't know, I felt like it hit like a little bump, and then like I was like, but that limiter is hard on this car. Like this thing needs to be raised. The RPM, I can't, dude. When you're able to shift these at like 77, 78, oh man, it's gonna be nice. Cause that limiter's gotta go bye-bye. These things need a tune. tune. Ooh, good sir. They sound damn good though, man. These Gen 4s, they sound crazy. This car is so dirty. I do a walk around, but my car is so dirty. I can't do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go re-up on some supplies, and then I will catch y'all in the next video. Deuces.